Hello everybody, it's Granny E. Grain again, and a post on Reddit has prompted me to do something I've been meaning to do for a while. I'm going to show you the perks that I use during my game, starting with the main level. This one comes with you don't choose it, it's automatically there. And it's great, just what does it say here? 30% longer without food. But when you get hungry, then you get hungry faster. Okay. Um, Scout. Scout is great for finding attacks uh, before they jump on you. If you're going to be ambushed, you notice it faster. First aid, very important. And I go with the Renegade brand. You can go Renegade or what is the other one down here? Local Hero. I go with Renegade. Here we go. Penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. So, it's just not important, but it's the one I choose. It's the one I prefer. First Aid 2, obviously, that has some importance. You get that at level 6. If you notice here on the information, it tells you what level you need to be to get that perk. Savage. It's either that or Burger. Savage is where your strength, agility, and vitality and speech are raised when you're out roaming around. Burger raises those same attributes in town. So you have your choice. Do you want to be stronger away from town or in town? Scout 2, just a jump up from the Scout 1. Scout 1, you get it at level 2. Scout 2, you get it at level 6. Cloak and Dagger. I play a stealth game. Cloak and Dagger is great for that. If you don't plan on going stealth, you may not want to use it. I consider it almost essential. And then First Aid number 3, which you get at minimum level 10. Okay? At a particular point, a little bit past midway in the game, it will be very helpful to have those 3 levels of First Aid. And then Scout 3. Again, you're able to scan things easier, further distance when you're roaming around. Cumin Killer, that's a hidden one. You get it after you've killed a certain number of cumin, and it gives 50% greater chance they'll flee from combat. Your strikes against them will also be a lot more effective. So it depends on how many cumin you kill. It's not something you choose, it's there. And you can achieve that at minimum level 12. Now, on my main level, I'm at level 19. 20 is the highest. Okay? So I've only got to reach 20 and I can choose one of these other main level These I'm not that fond of. If you're going stealth, do not take manly odor, because it means that people can sniff you out from further away. So I would avoid that if you're going stealth. Night Rider, it's great, but it also decreases your speed during the daytime. Great for night, not so good for day. Wanderer, that has to do with how quickly you recoup when you're sleeping. If you're sleeping in a bed, then it's different than if you're sleeping on a pallet or on a piece of cloth on the ground. Wanderer helps you heal faster when you are sleeping outdoors. Insomniac, uh, it has to do with energy. You don't have to sleep so often. Scholar, your reading level is affected, but it doesn't matter much to me. Maybe something that you'd like to explore. Infamous can't be used with the local hero perk. So with a low reputation in a given area, you also get a +1 bonus in strength, speech, agility, and vitality. But your reputation rises much faster than usual, and the penalties for serving jail time are less. So it has advantages, but can't be used with local hero. This is local hero. If your reputation is high in an area, then you get the bonuses that occur here. Excuse me, I can't read. With Infamous. So if your reputation is high, go with local hero. If it's low, go with Infamous. Hopefully your reputation's high. Contemplative. As long as you remain still, your tiredness and hunger will stay at the same level, so you won't get tired if you just stay still. Burger, as I said, with Savage, then you can't use the burger. So you're either getting bonuses in town or bonuses out in the wild. Brute. I don't really use Brute because I'm not good at basically barreling over people. And that's what that's for. And it tells you which other perks you cannot use it with. Golden Tongue, I don't use that much. You get a speech bonus if you're working hard to level your speech, but you lose 2 points of strength. Okay, so most perks have good sides and bad sides. You need to choose the one that you prefer. Okay, Juggler. Let's see, I don't use this. What is it? Exceptionally subtle and agile. So, however, turning somersaults and falling on your head and left 3 marks, you have a +2 agility, but a -1 penalty on speech and charisma. And then there's Ken. No, not Barbie's Ken, as in Kith and Kin. You're handsome and charismatic, but you haven't built up your strength. can't be combined with other perks. Now here we're getting into strength and agility and vitality. Strength, what I use, Stronghold, I don't remember if that comes with it or not. But anyway, there's Stronghold, kind of self-explanatory. Clinch Master, this helps you in combat to perform clinches with your opponent. Mule gives you more carrying. Boar, you can deplete an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him at a sprint. I'm not good at that, but I try it out anyway. Tight Grip, your stamina regeneration will not slow down. So that's kind of helpful. Head Cracker. Yep, you want head cracker. Head Cracker. You have a 10% greater chance of knocking out an opponent with a blow to the head. So that's great for headshots. Heavy Swing, I always go with that. You create greater damage, but it costs you 10% more stamina. That's okay, I have potions to boost up my stamina, so I don't worry about that. What? It's applies. I was reading that apples applies only to weapons that require strength. I don't think bows do. Most others do. Most of the melee weapons, and of course, Mule increases your carrying weight. Mule 3, same thing. This is dreadful. Foes will be more likely to flee from combat with you. So, and the ones who do are less determined. But you don't get that to level 14, so you have to work towards that one. Gravedigger, I don't use it at all. All it does is mean that when you carry a body, it weighs less, or you can carry it further. So I don't worry about those. And that's the only, so I've used up all my strength perks. Let's see, where is, there, agility. Agility, I'm an 18. Dodger, yeah, you can dodge better in combat, and it doesn't have a limit, so I guess it comes automatically. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. Featherweight, when you fall, you get less injury. That's a good thing. Fast Striker, yeah, definitely that. Light armor, again, if you're going stealth and you put on light armor, then it makes it easier for you to evade. And, excuse me, so I like that one a lot. Taunt, yeah, just call them all kinds of names. Perfect Throw, and this one is for playing Farkle, and it makes it easier for you to win Farkle games. So, and now we're going to go to Vitality, and I'm at level 20 there. Hold on, let me get here. Sprinter, you run faster, but it costs you more stamina. Thick-blooded, oh, definitely thick-blooded. You bleed slower. There's no mistake in that one. You gotta have that. Balanced diet. If you don't either overeat or go hungry for 5 consecutive days, you get a bonus. Berserk. As soon as your health falls to a minimum, you go berserk and your stamina regenerates 4 times faster. Oh yeah, you want that because your stamina is very important during battle. Blood rush, after beating your first opponent, then your attacks will increase. Last gasp, you'll survive an otherwise fatal blow, and your health will even regenerate by 20%. Definitely a good one to have. And Revenant, your health will regenerate gradually, does not apply during combat. So when you're just running around shooting deer and boar and everything else, then you don't have to worry so much about your health. And Human Dustbin, you can dispel hunger with anything. You won't suffer from eating poisoned or spoiled food. But neither will you have any positive effects from it. Does not apply to alcohol. Marathon Man, kind of self-explanatory. You can run further, but you run a little bit slower. Okay? Speech, you can either choose lowborn or down here, highborn. If you want to be more convincing with the nobles, then choose highborn. If you're more down to earth and want to be convincing with the NPCs and quest givers in side quests, then choose lowborn. Empath. All that means is that when you look at the speech chart, it shows you what level the person you're speaking to is at, so you can gauge which dialogue choice you want to use. And Troubadour. All that does is mean that when you go to a bathhouse, you don't have to pay for it. And I like that. So anything that you choose to do, whether it's healing, laundering clothes, or taking a bath, or hiring a winch, then yes, that's great. Final offer, when a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Silver Tongue increases your speech skill when haggling. Okay. To raise my reputation, I always tip rather than haggle. I'll have haggle with Peshek, and you know, if I get my I think it's King something charming. It's an achievement when you have most of your cities and towns at 81% reputation. Trustworthy middleman. You can sell stolen things to tradesmen, up to a point. I never use that. I usually just stash things in my chest and let them lose their stolen marker. And we've already talked about highborn. Now in combat, these are pretty pretty self-explanatory. Perfect block, yes, you want that one. and this will tell you where to use it. Okay. Now I play on a PC, but I use an Xbox controller, so I can't give you heads up on mouse and keyboard. But there you go. Firm grip. Yep, definitely. Make sure that you don't lose too much stamina. Weapon cruncher. If you beat your opponent in a clinch, your damage weapon. You'll damage his weapon 15% more. And a damaged weapon will cause much less damage. So Weapon Cruncher is great. Well worn, absolutely need that. It just means that you're able to equip your armor, weapons, and other items so cleverly that that are 1/3 lighter than they would actually weigh on the inventory. So, oh, definitely reduce weight and make it easy for you to maneuver. Golem, your armor makes a 30% more frightening impression, so goes along with taunt. And then knight in shining armor, yes. And the glare of the sun on your magnificent armor will just intimidate the hell out of your opponents. Okay, now let's go to warfare, and I'm at 13 on that. Let me scoot down here. I can unseat an opponent. The problem is there's not a lot of opponents on horses, so it kind of doesn't do a whole lot. Feint unlocks the ability to conduct feints in combat. Okay. Bloodletter. Oh yeah. You have a greater chance of drawing your weapon's blood, your opponent's blood. So definitely. Sadist. When you draw an opponent's blood, it gives you a +1 strength bonus. Yep. Against all odds. You have 20% greater strength, agility, warfare, and defense in a fight where you're outnumbered. So when you have like 4 or 5 people banging on you, this will boost those skills. Raw edge, all that does, rusty edge, I should say. That means that when your weapon is worn and rusty, you can do damage just by infecting your opponent. And furious. The more you're wounded, the stronger your attack. And chain strike, yes, definitely chain strike. Each blow on an uninterrupted chain will hurt your opponent more. So that's a very good one to have. I don't often use the rusty edge. Furious sometimes. But I'm only at level 13 here, right? Did I say 13? So I'll pick up one or two of these before I finish up getting to 20. Alright, now let's go to axe. What these do is give you a pattern you can use to attack somebody. This one is stab and then strike, strike. or slash slash. All right. This one requires four blows. So it's a headshot and then strike, strike, strike again. But you start with a headshot. And this one, again, has 4 strokes. You need to choose the pattern you want to use. I don't have a whole lot of, I don't use the axe much, so. The bow has no perks. Okay? Mace. A lot of these can be used with the axe. So again, we've got the blunt strike. It's stab slash slash. And let's see. This one I don't use much. Let's get to the sword. You see how many levels where new perks become effective. With the mace, there's only 3. The sword, a lot more. And this one again, stab slash slash. And this one, slash slash stab. And this one, again, I like to stay with 3 strikes. 4 is just like, confuses me. But that's what those are for. This one right here, this Scar Maker, excuse me, is very easy. It's slash stab stab. And so I like to take that one as soon as I can, and that comes at level 5. The half sword, again, it's slash stab slash. And these are the other different patterns you can use. All right. And then unarmed. And there are no perks for that, I don't think. Nope. It's just where you can level this up, where you can level up the unarmed, is there are, I think, 3 different fighter, maybe 4 different fighter groups. One of them is in Rattay, and it's headed by a guy named Milan. Milan will challenge you to a fist fight, and he and his 2 cronies will fight you. And you can go and fight Milan anytime you want to, just to level up your unarmed combat. Also, Bernard has an option to learn unarmed. So you can level that up, and it can be very helpful, especially if you're doing a merciful run. Okay? So I recommend that very highly. Okay, now getting into the skills. Alchemy. Here we go. Cured or cooked food in your inventory will spoil 20% more slowly. What that means is, you know, there you go. That helps because you don't want your food spoiling. I don't like to sell spoiled food to the traders. I don't like to feed mutt spoiled food. So if it reaches 50%, I throw it away. This is Witcher. Potions will fill you up 30% less, which means you can drink more of them and more often. Now, if you get overfull with potions, there is Another potion you can take called digestive. And the digestive potion will settle your stomach and you can drink some more potions, some more of the beneficial potions. Venomous blade. Your weapon stays poisoned longer. Here, when you successfully brew a potion, you get one extra. Doesn't apply when you auto brew. Okay? And when you brew a potion, you get 3 of them. All right? So this will give you a 4th one out of each brew. Routine 1, that's first step of auto brew. Water of life. Healing potions heal you faster. Or heal you more, I don't know about faster. Will also intoxicate you. So you need to be very careful. You don't want to be fighting when you're drunk. The stronger the healing effect, the drunker it'll make you. Trial and error. Yes, I recommend this. Right now I don't have it activated because I have an alternate way of brewing that doesn't need the trial and error. But the trial and error means that you can make a mistake in the potion you're making and it's not going to throw it out. This just means that it's better prices when you sell them. Routine 2, auto brewing will produce 3 potions for the price of 1. Like I said, with auto brewing, you don't get the standard potions that you would get if you brew it normally. So routine 3 will put you back at getting 3 potions again, just with auto brewing. Now, drinking. This is a little iffy. You can either just play normally, or you can be a drunk, or you can be abstinent. However, some of the potions, like Savior Schnapps, contain alcohol. So you need to be careful with this. Let's see. Wine, I drink wine most of the time. There's also a beer. There's beer. So if you want to be a beer drinker, you can be a beer drinker. If you want to be a wine drinker, you can be a wine drinker. And the wine you get is 50% weaker, so you can drink more. But beer is twice as strong and will make you more drunk. All right? Loose tongue. When drunk, you get a +1 bonus in speech and charisma. When hungover, your stats drop by 1. So, top shelf. Spirits are 50% weaker for you, so you can drink more. Drinking habit. Again, under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake 25% less with your bow, but it shakes more. Hold on. But when sober, your hand will shake more. So I don't use that one at all. Drunk, benefits of alcohol last twice as long. Unless you don't want to be drunk. True Slav, I sometimes use this. You get drunk on less alcohol. But bear in mind that getting drunk quickly brings both the positive and negative effects of alcohol. Bacchus, you can drink yourself into oblivion, and there's even quest that requires you to do that. So be careful if you don't want to drink into oblivion. Let's see. Safe passage. When you drink yourself into oblivion, you'll wake up uh, at home in bed, and none of your inventory will be gone. But you can't use it with Bacchus. So those two contradict each other. And then there's Beer Biber. Alright, herbalism. I'm maxed out on that. Resistance comes with it. It's level 1. Flower power. If you're carrying flowers, then you've got more charisma. Horse nip. If your horse has enough fragrance, then it will shy less. So if your horse is carrying around all your herbs, then he'll be less likely to shy in combat. Botanist, that explains itself. Herbs you sell have a 15% higher price. Leg day. Oh, everyone goes for leg day. You get it level 10. Leg day means that when you pick herbs, while your herbalism levels up, so does your strength by 1 point. Every time you pick something, unless you're in hardcore, and then it's like 1 point every other herb that you pick. So leg day is a really good one to have. Horsemanship. I'm not going to go into this one too much. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You know, I always go with the heavy duty because I like my horse to be able to carry as much as he can. Dread steed. Then if he's wounded, he moves faster. I said I wasn't going to go through this, and I'm doing it. Oh well. Strong thighs increases your chance of staying in the saddle. So if you're in a fight and on horseback, this is a good one to have. Warhorse. Your horse won't shy at nearby foes, as long as they don't hit him. Rider in the storm. No, your horse will be extremely skittish in storms. He will shy less in any other weather. And then there's night. I haven't gotten to this yet. I'm not at a level yet for that. You get a 15% damage bonus in mounted combat. And then there's jockey and racehorse. And again, those self-explanatory. Houndmaster. Oh, I'm definitely going to do this one. These are the ones that I use. Definitely hunt. You can send Mutt out to, if you have Mutt. If you don't have the Woman's Lot DLC, you don't get Mutt. But if you have him, then you can send him out to hunt down any wild game. And he'll increase your hunting, and you don't have to chase down the rabbits and try and shoot them with your bow that's at a level 5. Nice doggy. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. People will think your dog's cute, give you more charisma. Sick. Oh, my God. Sick. Oh, you've got to have sick. You can stand in combat. Just call out for Mutt to sick, and he will go attack your enemies. And if you've got 3 or 4 going, then he will keep one or two of them busy, maybe even kill them, while you're fighting off the others. So sick is a must-have. Sniffer. Uh, he can sniff out foe at a greater distance, and that will be very important when it comes to alarm. If you're fast traveling or riding down the road and Mutt starts to growl and crouch, and he will use his nose and point in the direction of where the attackers are. So you can definitely get a benefit from that. And with Sniffer, then he can tell further away. Tooth and Claw, he's more dangerous. Seek, Seek is an absolute powerhouse. If you're looking for treasure, for honeycombs, for wildflower gardens, for enemy camps, seek, he will find them for you. So that is one of the most important ones for Mutt. Chase, haha, yeah. With Chase, if you're fighting and one of the enemy runs away, Mutt will chase him down and kill him for you. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And this one I don't use, strictly because he's a war dog. And if I feed him and praise him several times a day, then his faithfulness stays up high. All I have to do is praise him and feed him. And that's also how you level him up. Praising and feeding. He will eat almost anything. And he'll excuse me, he'll eat almost any meat. And unlike Riverwood in Skyrim, you can walk up right beside a guard, punch a chicken, it'll die, and all the feathers will fall off. And you can pick it up and feed it to Mutt. I usually feed him 3 chickens at a time, and I usually do that 3 times a day. So he gets about 360 experience points every day. So it's fast to level up, unless you just stand there and feed him incessantly until he's at level 20. But I don't like to do that to him. Alright, hunting, I'm at level 16. These are just things that you can collect when you are looting from animals. Antlers, butcher, that gets you the offal, you know what offal is. The innards of the animal. Tanner, obviously, you get the skin. Wild at heart. Wild animals will be less skittish when you're close, so it makes them a little bit easier targets. Forester, ooh yes. Forester, your conspicuousness and visibility fall sharply in woods so that you can be stealthier. So, definitely, you need Forester. Salty, raw foods in your inventory won't spoil as fast. Important. There is a potion called Preserver that you can put on food to keep it from spoiling. Tusks, you get tusks. Huntsman, you cause more damage. Steak tartare, you can eat raw food, raw meat. Let's see, lock picking. Lasting lock pick, that comes fast. It's only level 3. Deft grip, yep, just means that you can lock pick a little bit better. Luck of the drunk. I'd have to say this is almost essential, strictly because with Luck of the Drunk, even early in the game, when you don't pick easy locks, with Luck of the Drunk, you can pick hard locks and very hard locks. And in order to activate it, you have to drink alcohol. But surprise, Savior Schnapps is made with wine. So you can stand at a doorway, take some Savior Schnapps, let your game save, and then pick the very hard lock. So for lock picking, it's essential. Silent Fiddler just makes it a little bit quieter so you don't attract too much attention. Sixth Sense, oh yeah, this will give you a heads up if somebody is close by and about to spot you, so you can back away real quick. Master Thief, easier locks are opened automatically, so you don't have to actually pick them. Repairman means that you can repair your lock picks. And Lucky Thief, this is you have a 10% chance of opening a lock instantly. Your chances increase even more with easy locks, but on the contrary, decrease with harder locks. Okay? Maintenance. Trust me, I'm almost done here. Okay. Sorry, my alarm went off. 7 Mile boots. When you're wearing boots that you repaired yourself, sprinting costs you less stamina. Savile Row. Every item of clothing that you are wearing that you've repaired yourself adds more charisma, up to a maximum bonus of 2. But that's clothes, not armor. Stuffing. Oh yeah. This reduces the noise. You can pad your armor. So it's great for stealth. Serrated Edge. A weapon you've sharpened yourself. Greater chance of causing bleeding. Tin Opener. It's great for armor. More damage to your opponent's armor and equipment. Blacksmith's Son. Weapons you repair with a repair kit. And I always have repair kits on me. Have a stronger attack until they get too damaged. Well groomed. The state you have on will suffer less wear and tear, so you don't have to go to the tailor as often. Fragrance. Yeah, well, let's think about this one. When you are freshly laundered clothes You have a +1 charisma for 1 day. Pickpocketing. Again, these are pretty much self-explanatory. I like secret pockets. Crowd control is okay, but you can pickpocket people when there are other people around easier. You can still get caught, so I try not to do it. But if you're kind of pushed to a limit and you need to pick someone's pocket, you might be able to get it without being spotted. Easy way out. Movement of the cursor in the, oh yeah. You'll notice when you pickpocket and you have to, your opportunity, your window to pick pockets is indicated by a circle that slowly diminishes until it closes altogether and you can be caught out. This slows that down so that you have longer to pickpocket, and that's at level 4, so it's good to have that. Item expert just kind of gives you a heads up on what's in the pockets. And there's pocket sight, which reveals one of the, hold on, wait, I got that backwards. Okay, it reveals the stats for the item expert, and then pocket sight actually shows you what's in there. Friendly neighbor. If somebody sees you pickpocketing, they may not report you to the guards. May. Hidden pockets. You can find more groschen. And here's level 2 and 3 of level 2, and here's level 3 and Comrade. Comrade, let's see, increases your chance of pickpocketing someone with the same charisma that you have. You know, if they're dressed like you, then you have a better chance. Alright, let's get into reading. I'm at level 19 here. And these, again, self-explanatory, but there's some I want to point out here. Let's see. Here, Magistrate, Magistrate 2, and Magistrate 3. These level up your speech. It makes it possible when a guard stops you to search you, you get the possibility in the dialogue to either talk him out of it or bribe him. But you need the Magistrate 1, 2, and by the time you get level 3, which is when you're at level 12 in reading, then you can pretty much walk around with half the armory on your back and still talk them out of it. Not always, but most of the time, yes. So it doesn't matter to you where you read. So most of the time, when you sit down to read, it's better for you. This is just, you can read wherever you want to. Cartographer gets rid of all the clouds, and that's at level 14. So if you haven't explored the entire map, then it'll all be exposed with the cartography. Avid reader, I don't use this much. And I don't use that much. So I just don't worry much about it. And then comes stealth. I'm at level 19 here. Takedown. You can knock people down. Knock people out And you have already probably done this with my Xbox. It's the left trigger. Okay. Is it the left trigger? I think it's the left trigger. But anyway, with takedown, you can knock people out and then loot them. With villagers, if I knock them out, I take their groschen, and that's it. Because they're my neighbors, but I need the money. Rain Man. Again, great for stealth. You can move almost silently in the rain. So that's very, very helpful. Noise of your footsteps is reduced by 70%. So that's pretty darn good. Crouching Chameleon, excellent. When you crouch and stay still, then they don't spot you. So it's great for sneaking into camps. Stealth kill, absolutely phenomenal. You can, in order to stealth kill, you must have a dagger. When you go up to someone who is sleeping or has his back to you, and you stealth kill them, the dagger equips automatically. You don't have to go into your inventory. It just appears. And you can stab them in the neck or in the heart. And there you got a stealth kill. Yay! Ordinary mug. Just people are not so likely to notice you. Slim fit. Ooh, yeah. Lowers the noise of armor and other equipment by 20%. Again, stealth. This means that when you get pants, don't get the loose pants, get the tight pants. And get the black or blue tight pants. Okay, dog person. Dogs in people's yards are less likely to bark at you, unless you hurt them. At Tu Brute, your attacks from behind will be 1/3 stronger. So if you're sneaking up on someone and you want to stealth kill them, great. Daring Debonair. After committing a crime, you get a +1+ bonus in strength, vitality, and until you're caught. Okay? And that's pretty much it. And it's taken me an hour to go through all this. I hope you watch it all, or at least watch the parts that you want. When I post this, I'm going to try to remember when I go from the main stats to combat and from combat to skills. Not going to guarantee it, but I'll give it a shot. In any case, I hope this answers your question. You can fast forward as to wherever you want to find out about something, and I've covered everything. So that's about it. I'm going to hop into my editor, get this edited, and then get it posted to YouTube. So it should be to you in, say, maybe half an hour or so. In any case, it's, give you a clue, it's almost 8:15 Central U.S. time. So whatever that whatever that can compares to your time, there you go. I'll talk to you guys later. Until then, bye.